Welcome to the DCTMA Commuter Cycling Series. My name is Mary Ann Sandone, and I'm here with Eric Hartman. Eric is the chairperson of Bike Delaware County. Hi, Eric. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for the opportunity to be here.
Great. Eric, can you tell us a little bit about Bike Delaware County?
Sure. We're an affiliate chapter of the Bicycle Coalition of Greater Philadelphia, which just works to make bicycling fun and safe for everyone throughout the region. We're the county level affiliate, so we work to connect with, amplify, extend the desires of people in neighborhoods all across Delaware County that want their neighborhoods to be safer for bicycling, for people of all ages and all abilities. I bike a lot with my daughters, and we're just west of Haverford College. We have some great neighborhood biking, but it's not easy sometimes. So we'd love to see more, and really that's what the chapter is dedicated to. We have a upcoming Zoom social for people who are interested in learning more. That's on August 26th from 6 to 7:30 with Delaware County Council member Elaine Paul Schaefer. We're going to talk with Councilmember Schaefer and also learn a little bit about the Mainline Greenway, which is a new initiative that connects bicycle opportunities through the Mainline area. But we're really going to be looking at a county level as well. So if anybody's interested in that, they can sign up at our Facebook page, a Bicycle Coalition of Delaware County on Facebook, Bike Delaware County on Facebook, and we look forward to connecting with folks there.
Okay, that's great. Well, we're looking forward to supporting your event. With so many cyclists and with Delaware County being so close to the city, cyclists are curious. Can you give us some tips on how they would go about cycling into the city?
Sure, and I do this somewhat often myself, and I always learn from and meet other cyclists who are coming in and out. So I know there are a lot of cyclists going in and out of the city for their commute already, but it can be kind of intimidating if you're somewhat new to cycling or if you just moved to the area. And I just want to share a little bit of how I looked at it. I actually moved to this area about 4 years ago, and I had been a bicycle commuter in the past, but I'm going to share my screen and show a little bit of how this worked for me. So my house is in this neighborhood just northwest of Haverford College, and I do need to go into the city sometimes, pretty regularly actually, for work. Something that not everybody is aware of is on Google Maps, there's a great bicycling tool where you can look and see where dedicated trails are with the solid green, or the dotted lines are roads that are recommended as lower stress, possibly good for bicycling. Now, generally speaking, the solid green is more reliable. The dotted line, sometimes I've found it's important to investigate that first, however you're comfortable. By car, maybe, walking or jogging if you're not too far away. Or sometimes I investigate new routes Sunday mornings, moments that are pretty low stress traffic. So for me, living in this area and wanting to get into the city, when I look at the map, I do see there's a number of trails in our region that aren't necessarily connected yet. And I also see if I just get, what is that? It's about 2.5 miles. If I just get over there, then there are bike lanes along these roads in the city. Now, a bike lane is a wonderful thing, and it certainly makes the street safer for bicyclists. The city increasingly is having protected bike lanes, which is the gold standard. And I just want to say, there's no reason that we shouldn't have protected bike lanes all over the place. If you think of cities not too different, not too far away, like Ottawa, Canada, I've visited and ridden there. You can go from the suburbs to downtown to Parliament and the capital and feel safe the entire time. But in any case, in our area, this is what we have currently. So how would you get from this area over to here? I looked at this on the map again and again, and then started jogging and taking some leisurely rides through this area, and eventually ended up with a route. I'm going to show another picture of this. If you start on the east side of the college, This is a low stress route through neighborhoods and parks, and it winds a little bit, but it's a joy to ride. And some of these connection points, a car couldn't go through, so it's not direct for a car, which is part of what makes it safe for bicyclists. Once I get here to City Avenue, it's very easy to go. The Overbrook Park neighborhood of the city is actually very low stress for bikes as well, and it's very easy to connect onto one of the bike lanes. So that works very well for me. And the other things that, I guess the points I want to emphasize here is exploring by map, and then exploring on foot, or however a person's comfortable before they commit, makes for opportunity to find really great commuting routes.
Okay, that's terrific. Can you talk about some advantages to cycling into the city?
Sure. I mean, I think the advantages are many. And cycling is often more efficient, healthier, and more affordable than certainly using a car. So in terms of efficiencies, that hits a number of different ways. One thing is I'm in my 40s, so I like to try to exercise. Well, if I've got to go into the city and out of the city, and I'm in a car or on a train, I might not be exercising. But for the same amount of time, actually, from where I live, the same amount of time it would take to get to a train station and then get in and out, or to drive a car and park, I bike in. And my route's a little bit longer than maybe some kind of starters want to work with. So you have to have enough energy to come back, but it's efficient and healthy in that way. Also, I've had so many meetings where I meet colleagues downtown, and other colleagues are coming from outside of the city as well. And we'll get to the location at the same time, but it takes them a whole half an hour to find and pay for parking. And that's not something I have to deal with. And the final part of affordability, if people, and I know a lot of folks who do commuting, I'm really fortunate to be part of a one-car family. Cars are so expensive. They're just a burden on most families' budgets. So it's something that we're really thrilled that we can live with.
Okay, wonderful. Now, if you were a cyclist or a cyclist group and you wanted to see more bike lanes on your commute, can you give us an idea of how you would go about getting some bike lanes for your route?
I mean, I think one of the keys is to get involved with organizations and networks that are trying to move this forward already. And there are a lot at the county level. Of course, there's Bike Delaware County, and we really invite people to click on the Facebook page. If you're really motivated about this kind of thing, shoot me an email at em, as in Michael, Hartman, HARTMAN, @gmail.com. So getting involved with the networks, and then getting to know your local politicians, so that when new construction projects or new construction projects, whether it's through PennDOT or through a commercial agency, happen, there's an opportunity to put a bike lane in. And that's been a success point again and again. The other thing I'd say related to all of this, and I'll share my screen one more time here, is to try to be aware, and this comes through the process of being involved, but to try to be aware of where bike lanes might be planned or bike trails, because often there's real incentives to connect with big visions. A lot of this is really long-term work, but there's been great success. And this is a shot of the Delaware Valley Regional Planning Commission works with the Circuit Trails Initiative. This map shows all these trails that are in either existing as the green or in planning processes of various stages. So being able to connect in with that and connect with existing networks is really helpful.
Wonderful. Okay, Eric. Well, thank you for your time. You've certainly set the foundation if there's a cyclist that's interested into commuting into the city. In addition to your event in August, the DCTMA is going to have a Bike to Work event, September 25th. And hopefully we'll be seeing you and some of your organization there at the event. So is there anything else you'd like to add?
Just thank you very much for the opportunity to share a little bit about what we're doing. And we're interested in bicycling because it generally makes neighborhoods and communities healthier, more affordable, more accessible for everyone, and more environmentally sustainable. It's a great solution.
Okay, thank you, Eric. Thank you, viewers, for watching the DCTMA Commuter Cycling Series.